Welcome to the video. My name is Christian from the Premiere here discussing True Detective Season 4, Episode 4. We have our trailer and as well we have the synopsis as well as photos. We're going to discuss all of that in this video. So last week's episode of True Detective Night Country left us with more questions than answers. Who's behind the killings? What is the significance of the spiral symbol going from this season in particular? We know that it connects to season 1, but we're not going to connect those two as season 4 is pretty much exploring more of the lore of the symbol and what really happened to the missing scientists. The mysteries are deepening. This Sunday episode of True Detective Night Country promised more twists and turns. Navarro is going to put her sister Julia in a care facility going from the synopsis to help her struggling mental health. Meanwhile, Navarro and Detective Danvers confirm where the scientist Annie was murdered, going from the trailer as well as the information from the synopsis. So there's a lot of details and images that is piecing in this episode together. Also, likely the strange cave seen earlier going from episode 3, and the images of this are in the trailer confirms more locations to be discovered. So it's not a cave per se, she was in a different location. So how everything is connecting, and that's something that we will see in episode 4. Episode 4 description is the following: when Julia's mental health struggles resurface, Navarro brings her to a local facility, promising that this time will be better. Later, Danvers and Navarro confirm the location of Annie's murder, and Danvers levies a harsh punishment on Leah following her act of protest. So there's a lot of images confirming this and the trailer. So let's discuss the first one, which is the image of Leah going with her friend. We know that she's gonna do the murders going from the act of protest, so we can connect those two, and that Danvers is gonna punish her. So that's something that we can see from the images where we see Leah going into the car, so maybe it's connecting to that. So that's the first thing. Then we see another image of Navarro, and after I imagine she went into a fight. And the most important thing about this episode is that she's going to discover about the rock and the symbol, and that's two images that we see from the trailer as well as from the images released. So she's gonna go back to the location that we went in the last episode, episode 3, discovering more about that scientist that was working in the company. So what happened to him, and as we see here, they discovered the rock. The latest True Detective trailer also hints at some big reveals for episode 4. So we also see Captain Connolly that says to Chief Danvers to get the situation under control. Obviously, the underscoring the chaos that is gonna be in the mines, and that's something that we have not seen. So maybe in this episode or in the next episode. He then mentions the 6 dead bodies that are going to be moved in the ice rink, as well as the growing protests around the mine, something that we see in the trailer and in the intro. That's something that, hey, this is something is going to be important somehow. So tensions are clearly escalating. We also see another image of a Rose in a red dress that she looks stunning, as well as Navarro in what looks like a Christmas Eve dinner. So that look delicious. So that's another image. Also, one image is that we see the captain in the airport appears going with a bunny. He said he was gonna wait for his girlfriend, so maybe she is real or not. Let's wait and see what happens with that in the next episode. So we have a lot of images and the trailer, so it's awesome. Now, the huge part of this is the discovery of what happened to Annie and the clues about where she was murdered, and the trailer hints at the video. So that video is going to be important about discovering what happened to her. Also, they have a trailer hinting about what happened to Raymond Clark. We know that he's one of the bodies that is not discovered yet, and that we know that he's connected to what happened to Annie. And hey, this is all of this is just so crazy, and this season is so really good. I cannot wait for episode 4. Now, the huge part of the trailer itself is that we're all in the night country now. So this is a lot of the meaning behind the metaphysical force haunting the town.
We're all in the night country now.
one that has already claimed Annie, but also the significance of this and how the polar bear is connected, as well as Navarro and her sister and her mom. We know that there's like a flashback with this in episode 3. So what is happening with this and how everything is connecting with the cross? So yeah, the answers are not there, but we know it's connecting to Night Country and the symbol, which is something that we know is going to be really important, and how it affects the townspeople, in this case including Danvers and Navarro. Now, the most important thing in my opinion is about the ghosts and the hallucinations that from their past. We know that in the trailer we see like a ball, so maybe this is like a vision, and I believe this is Julia, Navarro's sister, going from the location that Navarro is, and we know that she's gonna put her sister there. So this is me connecting those two dots, and obviously Julia's gonna be a part of this episode, going from the synopsis as well as the images and the trailer. So that's something that we may see. But going back to Clark, is he still alive out there? Did he murdered Annie? What happened to him? What happened to the tongue? So there's so many questions that I wish it was more episodes, because there's just so much things about. Hopefully in the next 3 episodes that we're gonna have, the information is out there. Now we're all in the country now, or who says that is in question. We could speculate a few possible interpretations about this based on the information from the trailer and previous episodes. So Night Country may be referring to the world of that, and the quote connects to many characters will die soon. So it could be a newly introduced villain or dark force behind these strange events, promising to kill others. If the Night Country presents some kind of coarse metaphysical place reference in local folklore, connecting to the symbol as well as the cave ancient past. So what are those caves, and where are those caves? I also think about episode 1 where we see the all the deer and jumping, and who is that person. So there's something really important about this first scene in episode 1 that has not been really explained. So hopefully that connects somehow. The person who says this as well, who is he? And yeah, there's so many questions. So Night Country could also simply describe the nighttime setting in the Arctic that we see, and that's something that we have seen so far is always night, so Night Country, but also the metaphysical meaning. Now I wanted to do a quick video, just explaining what we can expect from the Sunday episode. I know that the episode is in Sunday and this is Friday's video, so but yeah, just my theories and what we can expect as well from the future episodes. But what are your thoughts on the season so far? Do you like it? Are you enjoying it? What are your theories about everything that's going on? It's so mysterious and I love it. Anyways, my name is Christian from the Premiere, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.